Well, I didn't have much battery on this. So I guess I should have charged it all up before I took it out of the case. I charged all the batteries, but that's been a few weeks ago. The weather's been crappy here. So now I'm going to attempt a landing. But I tell you what I'm going to do is, once I bring this down, I'm going to swap a battery out and see if I could actually swap a battery and not lose any of my had to readjust here. Three minutes left on the battery. 15 feet away. 20 feet away. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to keep the YouTube thing going here. And let me adjust my gimbal so you're not staring at the ground. And I'm going to swap out the battery. BRB. BRB stands for battery right back. Okay, I swapped out the battery. We are still recording. Let's go ahead and put the antennas where they need to be. Spin the motors. Take off. Those are the sensors telling me I have optical avoidance. Now this tells me I have 12 minutes of battery left. Uh, 150 feet, 200 feet. Low battery warning with 10 minutes left. Interesting. Low battery warning with 10 minutes left. Now, with this going on, I am not going to fly this bird too far away from me. As a matter of fact, it's only 6 feet away from me, but it's 330 feet up. It's a nice picture. Actually, I'll take a picture of that. If you're watching this anytime on YouTube, what you're looking at is the Wheeling Island Casino in Wheeling, West Virginia. It's on the island, about 2 blocks from my house. I'm actually 550 feet away from the drone. The casino is still currently closed because of the COVID-19 virus, but not often do you get to see this place, this condition. Actually, I kind of like where it got the sky. Let's see if I can get a little bit more sky. It's very nice. Bring it down, turn around, and you do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. All right, let's fly it up. Right there is my house. I'm going to fly it right up the alley here. Now here's what I'm concerned with. I did a calibration of the drone on the last battery. I made sure that it was set for the landing spot that I have marked in my yard. I still have about 10 minutes and 40 seconds of battery left. So far everything looks okay. I'm not getting any type of... I'm about 400 feet away from my location. I'm not going to go too far away. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to fly it over the river. I really don't even want to fly it over the trees. Because like I said, I have never ever swapped out a battery on an Evo before without recalibrating it and making sure that everything, wasting about 5%, 10% of the battery just getting it ready to fly. So the big test will be is I'm at 8 minutes and 55 seconds on battery life. I'm going to keep it basically in an area where if it does do a landing, it's going to be in this parking lot. Beyond the casino, if you take a look, you'll see a racetrack. It's a dog track. They race greyhounds. They only do it a few days a week. Okay, I'm 800 feet away from them. I'm going to turn around. I can't see it anymore, but I'm just going to turn around. And I'm going to fly it back up to my neighborhood here. I'm the big brown house there with nobody around me. There's a playground that belongs to the city on the left. I can physically hear the drone. I got to make sure there's no birds getting ready to attack the darn thing. So now I am, let's see, let's back her up a little bit. She is directly over me. I'm sitting, you can barely see that little red speck there. That would be me. Straight ahead. If you ever seen this, if you ever never seen, okay, I live on an island, and what we're looking at right now is the north end, and I-70, which is going under a westbound refinishing. They're taking out the beams and reconcreting everything. Right there you will see two bridges. One on the left is green. It's an arch bridge that is known as the Fort Henry Bridge. It was built in the 1950s, opened in the 60s, I guess. And then on the right is a suspension bridge. It's over 1,000 feet long. It was built in the 1860s. It's the very first span to go over 1,000 feet in the world. We're kind of proud of our little bridge. I've got videos on it around here, so it's if you ever go to YouTube, put a suspension bridge or Evo suspension bridge, you're going to see videos on it. And of course, over there is the lovely city of Wheeling. Let's go ahead and get some blue skies and take a picture. Come over here and take some pictures. I do like that sky. Nice. I should be taking photos in RAW. Why not? And we are now taking pictures in RAW. There you go. That's better for editing. And we have 6 minutes left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly her past the house. We're still at 335 feet up. I'm about 200 feet beyond the house. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take her, she's 500 feet away, 600 feet away. I'm going to take her to 700 feet away. Okay, 745, 50 feet away. So now I'm going to do an RTH. Holding it on the return to home. And let's see what she does. Yep, doesn't look like she's heading back to China. Says it's going home. I got plenty of GPS, plenty of sats. We got 5 minutes left. You know what, guys? It looks like she's going to come right down where I set it up on the previous battery. Now maybe this drone has been set up to do that all along. Yeah, she looks spot on. There I am. Yeah, I'm kind of waving at you. I'm wearing the red shirt, got the white tennis shoes on. Trying to put my arm out here. There you go. She looks good. It's telling me accurate landing correction, so it doesn't have to correct itself. It is 3 feet. Battery's at 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Landing accurate, correcting landing location, so it is resyncing itself. She's coming down exactly where she took off on the first battery. Now I have 1 battery left. Yep, low battery warning. So I tell you what, I'm going to put this down. And I'm going to put in the last battery. Stand by, kids. I charged these all up a few weeks ago. Now what I'm doing is, I'm not even shutting the battery off. I'm just popping it out and popping the other battery in and turning it on. Says ready to go. So this battery, I actually turned it off, holding it on the power button. I'm going to get the motor spinning. It says I have 14 minutes of battery. Let's get it out of the sensor range. Again, for those of you who maybe have never seen a video on this drone before, it has obstacle avoidance. So what it was looking at was these trees. Here I am. So that's why you hear the beeping, but I'm above that now. So now I'm going to take it up 80 feet, 100 feet, 150, 160, 11 minutes left on battery. Another low battery warning. Wonder if that's residual. Low battery warning. 330 feet up. 10 minutes, 11 minutes. I'm not going too far away. Actually, for right now, I'm not even moving. Oh, hi. I'm live on YouTube. So, right now, it seems to be doing okay. I think I'm getting residual low battery warnings because I swapped out the previous battery. So far so good. Now I am going to go ahead and fly her along the... I'm still not going to take it over the river. This is running firmware 1.5.8. I think this firmware is fine for this device. I learned something new about it. For 800 feet away, 900 or 1,000 feet. I'm going to head down to the tip of the south end of Wheeling Island. And I'm not going to stay up too long. This video has been going on for 17 and a half minutes. But I'm going to take it to the tip. Well, there's actually a boat. Let's take a picture of that. Yeah, maybe if I lose my drone, he'll dive after it for me. 1,900 feet, 2,000 feet. All right. So let me just kind of get a nice picture of that. Adjust video signal weak. Okay, let me adjust my antennas. I did that. Now I'm going to hit return to home. Here we go. 9 minutes on battery. We're cruising at 22 miles per hour. We're 1,300 feet away. I can see the drone because I can see me. So, I mean, if I can see me, I can see the drone. We're still at 372 feet. It's been kind of stable. And I can actually hear the drone. And I tell you what, I'm going to let her come down. I'm going to spin her around. Okay, it says it disabled the visual obstruction, which is normal. Again, it looks spot on. 8 minutes left, 240 feet, 220. Coming down at 6.5 miles per hour, 180 feet. 130, 20 minutes on the video, 100 feet. Yeah, she's coming down exactly where she took off. She is exactly where she was for the last 2 batteries. That makes me feel better. "17 feet. Right exactly in the middle of the fence where the gate is. Wow. So now, let's go ahead. I got 7 minutes left. Let's go ahead and relaunch it. Get away from the trees. "90 feet up, 100, 30, 60, 200, 250, 300 feet. Turn her around. And I'm going to go in ludicrous mode. Okay, that's good. It's out of novice mode. We are now in ludicrous mode. Oh, that's killing the battery. I'm at 42 miles an hour. The aircraft's going to return home in 6 seconds. Well, that didn't. Yeah, okay. So now I'm just going to let it do what it wants to do. Get a picture of that, actually. I like that. And this is not me. Somebody's racing up the highway over there. And this will be the end of the battery. All 3 have been depleted. And it looks like she's going to make another spot-on landing. Again, this is the Evo 1. This is not the 2. Running firmware 1.5.8. You can see the tree. That's why she beeps so much. She looks a little bit too... Oh, she recalibrated herself. Low battery warning again. Okay. Just a little, well, that's pretty good for me. All right, folks, 24 minutes into the video. I'm sure that's